Veronica Gonzalez, also known as Vero G, pretty much she is a jack of all trades, as they call them. Radio host, personality, TV personality as well. Author, a CEO for the magazine Vero G Spotlight magazine. I'm also an artist besides all those other things I do, and I feel with that definitely, and I feel with everything I do is intertwined into having a good faith with the Lord and always continue on to bless others along the way.
Welcome to the Dripping in Black podcast, where we celebrate Black excellence throughout the Black diaspora. Here's your host, David V. Lewis.
What's up, good people all across the world? This is the Dripping in Black podcast. I am your host, David V. Lewis. And per usual, we have another fantastic guest who represents Black excellence. Today's guest is Veronica Gonzalez. Veronica, say hello to the world.
Thank you. Hey guys, how are you guys doing? And thank you for having me. I'm honored. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So this is going to be a bit of a groundbreaker for us at Dripping in Black, because you are the first Latinx guest that we've had on our show, Dripping in Black. So this is groundbreaking. We're excited to give you the opportunity to showcase your story, and we'll get into it. But we'll begin in our traditional fashion. We have a first question that we like to ask all of our guests to get the ball rolling. And it's a very simple question, but then it isn't.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So the question is, who is Veronica Gonzalez?
I could get into this. Well, pretty much who I am. I start out from being born and raised in the Lower East Side. That's, those who don't know, that's part like East Village, Manhattan, New York City, downtown Manhattan. And pretty much, I always say my parents always instilled in me at a very young age to pursue much in life. No matter what obstacles you overcome, you can manage to get it done. So with that in mind, I felt like that kind of gave me that ambition, that go-getting kind of mindset, like to achieve what I can. So Veronica Gonzalez, also known as Vero G, pretty much she is a jack of all trades, as they call them. Radio host, personality, TV personality as well. Author, a CEO for the magazine Vero G Spotlight magazine. I'm also an artist besides all those other things I do, and I feel with that definitely, and I feel with everything I do is intertwined into having a good faith with the Lord and always continue on to bless others along the way.
Okay. Wow. That's a great answer. So
Thank you.
I want to dig a little bit more. So you said Lower East Manhattan.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
If I've never been to New York, how would you describe the Lower East Manhattan?
Wow. I mean, it has changed a lot since I was a kid. As of now, it's decent. It's pretty much what it is. It's a gentrification of all types of amazing people that are blended together. And pretty much, I'll be honest, it's the hood. And I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest. It's the hood in the city, and pretty much. But it has cleaned up. It has cleaned up a bit. But overall, it's nice. You can see all types of things like museums, art galleries, and you just get to get the vibe of what it is, pretty much.
Yeah, and so to get you onto the podcast, you kind of reached out to us through Facebook. And we've had several conversations through instant message, and then we kind of worked it out and got you on. So I guess my next question is, like, can you describe a little bit about your childhood in Lower East Manhattan? Yeah. So like kind of walk me through your early childhood and up into your young adulthood.
Sure, not a problem. So from my early years, I could remember being down here. Pretty much it was, happiness, getting to do what I have to do, which is go to school, live kind of a normal childhood life in some senses. And, everyone have dealt with some kind of situations in their life, which I'll discuss a bit as well here. But prior to that, it was just a lifestyle where I was pretty much a homebody, which I still am. And I kind of embraced my culture and my community and my parents and respect them at that time. And even till now, and later on in life, and like I said, again, like I went through some things which I had not a regular life style kind of family. It's dysfunctional. Let's put it that way.
That's probably more regular than you realize.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Thank you for Jerry Springer.
The non-dysfunctional family is the irregular family.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. So with that in mind, I seen some things, I dealt with some things which, I felt like it kind of made me have that wall and trust issues from people down the line. And then even down to my earlier years as adults, as a teenager and that sort, I was kind of a bit rebellious, and we all went through those kind of experiences in life.
Okay.
Definitely. And then towards my early adulthood years, as they say, I went through some trials and tribulations, as they say. And actually I have a book called Trials and Tribulations and autobiography of Vero G. You guys can definitely check that out. That's available at www.amazon.com.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely, and that book, it talks about my testimony, which I'll tell you guys right now about that. From my childhood years towards my teen years, I have encountered being in the foster care system.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I later on, I end up being I ended up being pregnant and homeless many years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I encountered that. So I also went through being a domestic violence survivor and a rape victim.
Wow.
So yeah, I've encountered a lot, and I always want to tell my testimony besides what I do with my projects, because you never know who's watching or listening, and you could save a life by telling your own story and how you overcame that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's part of what we're doing here, is inspiring others through the stories of our guests. And so, wow, a lot there, and we'll touch on it. We'll try to touch on it organically as we go. But, so you're a singer,
yes,
songwriter, model,
yes,
actress, poet, radio host,
yes,
screenwriter,
yes,
author.
The list goes
pretty
on.
much. Did I miss anything? I mean,
No, you're on point. You're on point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so where do the most of your 1,440 minutes we get a day, where do you spend most of your talents?
That's a good
in
question.
in those areas?
Sure, not a problem. I always say my first love and always will be music. I always say music has been such an amazing outlet for me, especially like things I've encountered in the past or going through some things now. I feel like it's therapy, and I get to utilize that, put it out there for the world to hear. And maybe, I want to also remember my music to relate to other people and know that it's okay to go through that pain, or it's okay to feel that certain way, and know that you're not only me, I'm going through it, you're going through it as well. So yeah, music's my main key.
Yeah. And you got a couple of projects out, right?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Talk about those.
Sure, not a problem. So guys, my latest album, which is called Here I Am, it's my fourth EP album. You guys could check that out. It's available at all digital platforms. Okay. And yeah, definitely. And it has great songs on there. A few of them, one is called Emikama, Let Them Heal You, and the list goes on. And pretty much the reason why I made that song and the title of it, because I wanted to let people know that I have now seen the growth as my artistry for the years I've done this as being an independent artist. And now it's like, here I am, is like, I'm here. I put my foot on the ground and I worked my foundation to where I'm at now. And I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. All right. So this is your fourth EP.
Yes.
You want to drop the previous ones as well, so people know what to look for out there?
Sure, definitely. So two albums. One is kind of like a cover song album-ish. It's a Christmas song album I did a couple of years back. It's called It's Christmas Time, Vero G. You guys can't get that online because I did like 50 Cent. I had to do it like, give it out hard copies and that. So I'm kind of old school in that sense. So I had to like kind of still do that sometimes. Okay. But that's one of my first ever albums. So it's really cool to work with that. A big shout out to my music producer at the time, Cool Breeze, for that. Also, the next album after that was Trials and Tribulations. I do have some singles on that album online. I have to try to maybe hopefully get the whole album eventually out there. But so far, some singles are on based on that. It's there. And then after that, the next following album was Victory.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, forgive me, The Rise of Vero G. I'm sorry, that's the sophomore album, and it was just great to work with these projects and
Mm-hmm.
that sorts. Then after that was Victory, which was the I did the Victory tour like over a year ago. That was the time we just had COVID too.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a quick tour, not too many dates, tour dates, forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really great to see, the aspect of it all. And actually had worked with Cuban Link, shout out to him, and
Mm-hmm.
Goya. And I did a song with him called Call Me Vente Conmigo, which became a very big hit. And actually, I wish I could show you the awards I have over there, but I have an award for that last year for the LDM Award Show, the 5th LDM Award Show, and I got my Latin Artist of the Year of that time for that song. So,
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty dope stuff there. So I search Vero G on the streaming platforms.
Awesome.
What kind of no, I'm setting up a scenario.
Oh, okay.
I haven't actually done that.
Oh, okay. Dang. Excited,
But perhaps I'll do that after the recording. But
no problem.
So if I go search, maybe I should have said it that way. If I go search Vero G on the platforms like Spotify,
Yes.
and I pull up some of your music, am I rocking out? Is it music for the club? Is it music for church? Is it what kind of music am I getting?
Not a problem. Not a problem. As being an artist, I feel like I don't want to be boxed in as a certain genre. So definitely. So with that in mind, I felt I like hearing different sounds and mix it in and that sorts. So when you get to hear my music, it's eclectic with hip hop, R&B, soul, pop, Latin, a little bit of one song I did called "Let Him Heal You," which is my first ever gospel song, which I ever did, which is kind of cool. But besides that, everything else is pretty much in that situation. And when you hear the different selections of songs down the playlist or the lineup, I will say it's going to be emotional, inspiring, and it's going to uplift you. In that sense.
All right. So, my next question is, do you what drew you into entertainment? Were you do you feel like you were born to do this, or was it something along the way that triggered this path that you're on?
That's a good question. I think it's a combination of both. Because first is the environment where I know many years ago, as we know, and the weekends our parents would make us do chores, clean up the house, hear the music. That was like every weekend for me. So it kind of builded me that kind of like person, like, oh, the music kind of like it's cool to dance to it and have a good time. So it was part of my environment, but then it was something that I felt it was a calling, And after that, like around a certain age, like I think it was 7, when I felt it's something there that I have to just work on it. And the rest is history.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So be forewarned that I'm going to have you're going to have to represent at some point. I'm going to hear something.
Okay. You let me know. Not a problem.
Yeah, we're going to have to hear that. Then we'll do that towards the end there. But let's talk about this. Because, I'm a little older and streaming has taken over the world. But there was a time that there was no streaming. And I always wonder how that works for the artists, So like there was a time where you would see the record sales, right? The record sales would be kind of an indicator of how well the album did. But now it's more about downloads, right? So can you talk a little bit about that? What are you looking for when you put it on the streaming platform?
Definitely not a problem. So you're definitely right about that, because back in the days it was more 8 tracks and it was hard to get. You had to go to an actual record store to get an album or whatever the case may be.
That's right.
Yeah, but people don't understand. I'm old school. I know all that. Yeah. So the A side, B side, all that. Oh my god. But as of now, like you said, everything's accessible, and especially as being an independent artist, you have more control, more than ever, to get more recognized and even probably getting signed to a major record label. A lot of people don't understand that. That's why, in particular with the streams, how it works, you have to have a distribution, a company that you submit your music, make sure it's copywritten, everything's by the book before you submit it. And then prior to that, when you submitted it and it gets released to all these stores out there, like Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, the rest of them, eventually what happens that, you know, you start promoting, you start marketing. There's other techniques people have to know about. You have to push as much as you can to get those streams coming up. And eventually when you do that and you start seeing the streams, pretty much people like download it or pay, you know, by, like I say, 90 cents, 99 cents or so, or $1.29, depending if it's a single or so, you know, album, whatever it is. Pretty much how it works with the streaming is it goes by quarterly. So let's say, you know, you, for example, I go through DistroKid. That's my distribution. I think it's every 3 months with them, you get a royalty check. So pretty much what that means is, let's say people go to your, let's say they go to check you out and they, oh, I like that song, I want to buy it. They buy the song. You know how it breaks down. Pretty much they make their profit, you make a certain percentage, but at the same time, it depends on how many people. It's about volume. It depends how many people go to your thing, they buy it, they download, they tell other people, there's on playlists, is all that, everything accumulates. And it's every quarter, every 3 months. Then if you see like a certain amount of money, you could just get a certain royalty check right there. So pretty much people have to really educate themselves when it comes to this kind of music industry and the business sides of this, because you can make a good profit if you don't promote yourself or market yourself. It's not going to be in a sense of putting all that work, your money, you put behind your investment.
Okay, so I'm going to try to make it plain, because you know we go out to a broad audience.
Okay, that's not a problem. So
and then I'm a teacher by trade, so I'm always looking for clarity in how it sounds and how it looks to a student. All right, so as an artist, is there a certain number of downloads that you're looking to attain? Is this a watermark? If I hit this, boom, I got this much coming in royalties.
That's a good question. I believe that's how it really works down to, pretty much it breaks down to, like, for example, let's say a single was at 99 cents on iTunes, right? One download it's $1, but you have to break that down. So pretty much iTunes is making 88 cents. You're making maybe less than that, maybe 20 to 10%. I don't know how that works, but usually that's how it works. They get the most because they're the ones putting it on their stores. And then you get a percentage. But then what happens is when you constantly promote, you tell people, go, here's the link, go share. What you're doing is pretty much networking and branding yourself out there. So people, you have no other way to just, you know, let me just click on their link, let me check them out. And then when they go and they stream it, like, you know, play it or buy it, that right there, it starts accumulating. That's what happens. So it's like a ball effect. And pretty much people have to understand, it's not you just put one time, you put a song up, here's a link, and that's it. No, you got to keep pushing it. You got to keep promoting it, because that's how people will know.
Yeah. So I think that was a great question. I'll pat myself on the back.
Yes.
Because now I understand you a little bit better. I understand your hustle here, right? Yes. I understand what you're trying to do here. So, you know, to our Dripping in Black audience, we want them to go to the various streaming download platforms and download Vero G.
Yes.
Right? What should they look for? Tell me, if I'm on my Apple Tunes right now and I want to hear you, what should I put in? What should I search up?
Pretty much, I would say like the artist name, because you know how like they have, like, for example, on iTunes, I have like the albums, I think, or the singles. So it depends more or less. But if you put like Vero G, I think with the dot behind it, because there's other people that same name, you more or less will see like the image of my album, and it will show you. It'll show you the singles or the name of the album or what the case may be. And then you have an option, you know, you can listen to all of them. You could, you know, it depends. You get your options.
Any rap in there?
Yeah, I do some, not too much, but I do here and there. I dip and dab.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Next question is, were you inspired by any artists in the way that you make your music and the songs that you write? Are you inspired by any artists that are out there?
Oh, of course. I mean, just name a few. I mean, Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, Mary J. Blige. Yes. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, I could go on and
no, like, keep going.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. Mark Anthony, the original Selena. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the greats. You know, the greats. Yeah.
All right, so this seems like a perfect time for you to sing something for us.
Ooh, where's my water at? Hold on, let me get myself situated. Hold on, I got you. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So I have no beat, but I guess I'll do a cappella.
Mhm. Go for
Okay, I must sing loud, so just let you know right now. And your audience, move back if you need to, okay?
it.
Oh, it's I'm gonna do. I always like doing this song. It's you probably guys know about it. It's a very old school jazz song.
Okay.
It's very close to my heart. It's a George Gershwin song, "Summertime."
Okay. Oh
So
yes.
yes, so I'm gonna give you little jazz for you guys tonight. So
Okay.
here we go. Summer time and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking.
Mhm.
So hush, little baby, and don't you cry. That was a short version of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, that's pretty good being put on the spot like that.
No,
Dirty dog, me putting you on the spot.
I'm ready. I was like, let's get it. Come on. No
Yeah,
problem.
we appreciate that. Okay, so we talked about the various things that you do. We saw that you sing there. You're a songwriter as well. Let's talk about some of the other aspects of this Vero G Productions that
Yes.
embodies all these things that you do in entertainment. All right, I'm giving you the floor. Take it where you want to take it.
Sure, not a problem. All right, guys. So I have a company which is called Vero G Productions. I started doing it. We just made it as of 4 years. This year, thank God. Not gonna win. Uh, with my management, Empire Media. Big shout out to him and my other team member, Gemini Stacks. Forgive me. But back to that. So we slowly started working on the production side 4 years ago. First based off on the TV show, which is called the Vero G Spotlight TV show.
Okay.
It was first a pilot. It started becoming, successful in New York City, and we just took off from that point on. Where now we do showcases, talk shows, and pretty much we do a little bit of everything, fashion shows of all that sorts. And that's pretty more on entertainment field in that sense. Prior to that, we based off. I decided to my management. I said, what's another way artists want to get their stuff out there heard? Radio. So I said, this is perfect. We did some research. We checked out some places, and luckily we landed on DTF Radio, which we are every Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time. With myself, Vero G, and my co-host Alum, which you heard probably earlier. Sorry for that. He's like, "What's going on?" Sorry, that's him in the north. So,
Okay.
but
That's a good name. That's a good name, Loudmouth.
it fits him well, pretty much. Yeah. But prior to that, yeah, you
Shout
guys.
out to Loudmouth.
Thank you. I'll let him, trust me, he stepped up, but I'll let him know. I'll let him know.
Okay.
No problem. So yeah, you guys can tune into that. It's every Wednesdays. You can download the app. It's DTF Radio app, either Google or Apple phone. Apple Store. What do you call that? And we can check us there. And then we've been there for knock on wood, it'll be 3 years next year. But we just made up to your mark anniversary for that. So yay. Besides that, guys, I also, like I said, branched off. That's another idea. There was a calling. I said, what's another way artists want to get their stuff out there, or people in general? And now the Vero G Spotlight magazine will be making 3 years, October. The Vero G Spotlight magazine.
Oh my.
Yes, that's not me. No, that's not me. Trust me. No, so that's actually the latest issue. It's March issue now. You guys could get that at www.magcloud.com, and that is the latest issue there. We have on the cover for that the lovely plus size model. I don't know if you guys can see that. Cynthia Ortega. She's on the cover of that. So yeah, this is it's been hard work, dedication, and thank you. And we thank you.
I got a question about the magazine. So
Sure.
you have Food and Health magazine. You expect to open up and see food and health, right? If I open up the Vero G Spotlight magazine, what am I looking at?
That's a good question. Well, pretty much the concept of the magazine itself is, I wanted to change it because everybody has their own different kind of things with the concept of their publication.
Mm-hmm.
So for mine, I wanted to change up because there's too much evil in this world. There's too much negative stuff happening around us.
Mm-hmm.
So this the concept of the magazine pretty much is something where it's uplifting, inspiring, and
Mm-hmm.
also just get as many people who wants to be a part of it to have a platform to their voices be heard. Either artist, a
Mm-hmm.
author, a poet, a comedian. It doesn't matter if it don't have to be even in the entertainment field. It could be
Mm-hmm.
somebody just like from Joe Schmo, like, hey, look, I got a story to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I went through cancer and I survived it.
Mm-hmm.
I went into my like things like that will
Mm-hmm.
to enlighten people and let them know that they are important.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty dope.
Thank you.
So this singing, songwriting, magazine, TV. I want to dig into the books that you have. I want to get
Yes.
that out there as well. So you have a few publications, right?
Yes.
Tell the
Yes.
world about those.
Yes, definitely. I wish I this is the latest book I did. It's called Mother's Love. And
Okay.
this is a really emotional book. Quick backstory to that. This
Mm.
is a personal book it's set to write, and it's about me and my child, where we have overcome obstacles being a single mother,
Wow.
and yeah, and I feel I want other parents, not only single moms, also single dads out there. They do
Mm.
exist, to know that it's okay that you don't have an extra person to help you. You could do it on yourself.
Mm.
And then with this story, with a mother's love, you guys, it's pretty much a story based upon a child and a parent, and how they both overcome similar obstacles or different obstacles, how they have that bond,
Yeah.
which it continues on with doing things together around, in the world, and knowing
Mhm.
that their love is unconditional no matter what they go through. So,
Where can I get that book?
yes, you guys could get it at www.amazon.com.
Okay.
Again, it's called A Mother's Love. You guys can see that's the cover of it. It's hard copy. My first hard copy. I'm excited.
Man, that's
So,
dope.
thank you,
That's
thank
dope.
you, thank you.
All
And I
right.
have like various other publications. Like some of them
Right.
are poetry books.
Yeah.
Some of them are
Put that one back
self-guided.
up a little bit, a little
Sure,
longer. The
sure,
light was kind of. All
sure.
right. What am I seeing? I don't know what I'm seeing.
This one is called A New Year. Pretty much is a poetry book,
Mm-hmm.
and it talks about like things of that kind of
Okay.
concept and that sorts. And pretty much I have various publications, from
Mm-hmm.
poetry
Where
books.
can I find that?
This one, same place, Amazon.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, not a
Yeah.
problem. So yeah, like I said, guys, I have self-guide books, personal books, poetry books. So I like to have a combination of different things so people could kind of like get more information on that.
Yeah. All right. All right. So that's pretty good. I have a couple of more things, right? The first thing I want to ask you is a year from now,
Mhm.
what if everything went as you hoped it would go? What's going on with Vero G?
Oh man, that's the good. I would say I want to continue on what I'm doing, providing platforms.
Mm,
Um, put more great. Actually, I'm working on my fifth EP album will be out by this year as well.
mm,
It won't. I don't have a release date yet, but I'll let you guys know way in advance when it gets
mm,
out.
mm,
And that's more of a spiritual song album, pretty
mm,
much.
mm,
And with that, I mean, I want to make more content for you guys, more
mm,
music, more projects, with books and other sorts of that nature. And
mm,
we're hopefully doing our third annual back to school event this year in the community. So I'm trying to work on that right now.
mm.
Prior to that, I just want to keep helping as many people as possible and inspire them, and just keep doing what I'm doing.
Okay, good. So a year from now, just kind of keep the ball rolling.
Yes.
Are you happy with where you are, or is there another level that you would like to go to?
I mean, I'm complacent right now, as they say, but I
Mm,
do want to progress
mm,
in due time. I'm not rushing it, but
mm,
I'm working like with these different things, and I want to see something come out of it, truly, like
mm,
bigger plateaus for other people to
mm.
be a part of that.
Yeah, yeah. So that's great. So you kind of feel good where you are in the progress that you're making, right? And
Yes.
you just want to keep kind of pushing in that direction, and greater things are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we must get to our last and most important question that we ask, and I have to get the artist ready for that. But before we do that, I'm gonna have you drop anything social media wise, internet wise, people need to know about in order to reach out to you or to get some of your products or whatever? So just drop anything, Facebook, all that stuff for us real quick.
Not a problem. So you guys can find me on my Instagram, which is at official Vero G. That's all together. Website is www.verogmusic.com. Twitter is at VERO2884. Facebook page is pretty much the same one, at VERO2884. Quickly, I have new merchandise. I have water bottles. I have I have everything. I have blankets. I got the list goes on. I got my jacket here. You guys can see that. No, actually, yeah, you can see, this logo. I'm trying to represent. I got actually phone cases. I just got this too right now. That's a logo. So I'm putting out there. I got t-shirts, I got hoodies, jackets, you name it, I got it. Purses, tote bags, whatever you call it. So you guys interested for anything, definitely let me know. And also quickly, I'm nominated, guys, this year. I'm excited for the 6th LDM award show. It's for Latin Artist of the Year and also for Music Video of the Year and Mikama. So if you guys want to vote, you can vote at www.ldmradio.com/vote. And it's once a week. So
okay. Yeah. And that's located in New York, but anybody can vote.
Yes, it's worldwide. You guys can vote, tell a friend, spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word.
All right. Excellent. All right. So we've got all the softball questions out the way. And now it's time for the real question that's going to blow your mind.
Ooh, you ready? I'm ready.
Have you ever been on the cover of a magazine?
Yes. It's over there. I can't get it now because I'm like multitask, but I think it was a year ago. Was first ever was at a publication. I forgot the name of that publication over there, but a big shout out to the person who made it. And I was just honored.
Okay.
Just very honored because you know what it is, when you do so much for people, it's rare to get that back. Like, wait a minute, people actually like, give me something or like here, like appreciation. Like, so I'm so used to giving back and helping people and that. So it's kind of weird, but it was cool. It was a cool experience.
Well, we're not to be outdone here at Dripping in Black. And so we're going to do a quick turnaround, even in this recording. We have placed you on our Dripping in Black magazine cover.
Oh my God.
So my producer is going to pull up your cover.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm crying. Thank you, guys. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I didn't expect this at all. That's why I was when you asked me that question. Like, wait a minute. Oh my God, stop. I got me out tears right now. Oh my God. You got me so good.
That is also a parting gift. We print
you.
Those out and we mail them out to our guests at a later date. If you look over my shoulder,
yes,
I've done a pretty decent job of getting my wall of fame together.
I love it.
From first season and second season guests. And we just keep adding them up to the wall as we go. You may notice a few people that are really well known. I don't want to mislead people and make them think that they've been on Dripping in Black just yet. You see Barack and Michelle, they haven't been on just yet, but we're sending out the call though.
That's right. Let them know.
we want them on. They are definitely Dripping in Black. They represent Black excellence. We can have them on as a couple. We can have them on one at a time or both. We would love to have them on and have them share bits and pieces of their story with our audience. But today we have Vero G.
Oh, thank you guys. You guys made my day. I swear to God. I didn't expect. See, I told you.
Let me tell you, I respect your hustle, man. I mean, I respect everything that you're doing. I love the energy that you have behind it. And I just think great things are in store for you. So I'm so excited you reached out to us, and you were pretty consistent.
Yes.
About getting through to us, and you did, and I'm so delighted that you did. So I want to thank you one more time for coming out and hanging out with us.
Oh, I'm so honored, guys, and you guys. Oh, continue blessings to you guys, and thank you for just having me here. And I'm about to keep crying, but thank you again. I really am honored, and big shout out to you guys for what you're doing, and blessings, man, blessings.
Thank you. All right, and so for our audience, we'll give you a sneak preview of what comes up next. But thanks again to Vero G.
Welcome. Oh.
The significance of forefront is kind of like saying that you're at the vanguard or at the beginning stages. If you notice, this is a particular niche that's not really covered at all. It's not covered in colleges and universities. It's not covered in churches. It's not covered in a lot of different backgrounds all across the planet. There seems to be an agenda to prevent Black folks from knowing their true cultural identity. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't care if you say that you're Muslim. They don't care if they say that you're Christian. But as soon as you read the Bible and you say, you know what? I'm reading about my ancestors in this book. They say, oh no. Media cover up. Don't say it. Don't say it at all.
You have just experienced a Dripping in Black production.